Hey Aries, welcome back to the Guiding Chariot and welcome to your Taurus season reading. I hope you guys are all doing well. While we start your shuffle, let me just go over the house rules. So this will be a general reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I'll just throw it out there. I am recommending everyone watch the Taurus video. If you are in Taurus season, this video is really focused about what's coming to you during this season. We all get a little dose of Taurian energy at this time of year. So I do think that message will resonate at least partly with you. So if you feel like checking it out, I highly recommend it. My only ask, of course, do not force any of the messages in that video or in this one. Take them as they resonate. If something pops up, doesn't fit your situation, just means it wasn't for you. Leave it on the table, take the rest. Alright, my lovelies, let's get your, well, that did not take long at all. You guys actually got two. So you guys are the lucky ducklings. You got some extra goodies coming out. Ooh! Aries. You're going to have a fun month. Alright, so I am using the new Awakening Vortex Mandala Oracle from my friend Sanitayu Golden Ray. If you want to check out more about these cards or more about her designs, I will have her Instagram in the description box below. But you guys got two amazing cards. You have Earth Star Chakra in holographic, so she has two versions, a holographic and original. And you also have Clair Cognizance. So, nice psychic boost for you, Aries. Actually, I feel like I've had a couple readings for you guys that keeps talking about, you know, your third eye and things like that and your intuition. Clair Cognizance really is about an inner knowing. So I feel like your like spidey senses are really on fleek right now, in a way where like you kind of find yourself just knowing things, even though you're like, how did I know that? Why did I know to go this way? Or how did I know this was going to happen today? Might have some deja vu moments for you as well. That particular ability in you is really being activated. I would even argue, I think it's probably being a little heightened for you as well, which is great. But there also is this need for serious grounding for you and rooting with that Earth Star Chakra, especially in the holographic. So I feel like this is happening on the divine side of things. This need to really keep you spiritually grounded, you know, as things start to feel overwhelming, or maybe we pick up some pace this season and things start to feel a little crazy. There's a huge need for you to really get centered and really be present in this moment, right? Which makes sense, because if Claircog is getting, you know, amped up, you might be living, you know, a few days in the future. So there's this big need for this tether to keep you present, right? So even though we may be sensing something up ahead, we also need to be taking care of business in the here and now, right? So it may be beneficial for you to take some slower moments this month, or at least take a little breather every now and then to reconnect. Like, I definitely feel like this, when I get the hollows, I read them a little differently than the regulars. So I feel like there's a lot happening here on the divine side of things that, you know, you may not even fully be aware of. You know, they may be helping to tether you as they kind of help you to see a little further, let's say, or are hitting that intuition so hard. But again, just to help that along and ultimately help yourself, I do feel like taking a few breathers this month will be good. So again, as things start to feel like they're getting away from you, or as you feel like things are starting to move really quickly, or just anytime you need to take a break, take a little breather, have a moment to like calm down, do something that helps center you. So whether it's exercise, and you know that helps to get you back in your body, whether it's getting outdoors, taking a bubble bath, you know, whatever it is, I think there's a big need for you to have some grounding and make some time for yourself. Stop it. Telling you to ground, and you get the groundhog card. So I'm going to start with that. Literally the groundhog. So kind of first obvious message. Grounding. Grounding. Stay grounded. Don't let things get too far ahead of you. I think with this setup we're gonna, that way you can see both. There we go. A little better. But the message of Groundhogsberg is also to let go of the things that aren't serving, or let go of the things that are stressing you out. Let go of the things that, you know, bring more drama or bring more stress than they're worth, or bring more stress than, you know, pleasure. Okay? So for some of you, I feel like there's you kind of, if you're connecting to this, I feel like you kind of already know that there are some things that need to come to an end, or they've kind of reached the max of wherever they're going to go. So I feel like you kind of already know, and especially with claircognizance, like you're like, oh, I kind of know that this is kind of the end of the road for this situation. Like, I'm not going to go any further here. You know, it's not worth it to put more energy, because it's not gonna do anything differently. I feel like I was going to say something else, but I feel like I can word that better. But I think part of the understanding that's coming to you is that you really have hit, I don't want to say hit a glass ceiling, but it's like in a particular situation, a particular relationship, like you've kind of gone as far as you can go here, right? And I feel like that's where the claircog is coming in, to really like, you know what, I kind of felt this way, but now I really kind of know this is the truth. This is the situation. I can't kind of pretend that I can keep playing around here thinking it's going to improve or change or evolve. You know, it's time for me to go do this elsewhere. Whether this is work or relationship or we'll see. We'll see what pops up in the cards. But remember, it is general, so apply it where it makes sense for you. But yeah, I feel like for some of you, okay, kind of feel like I don't want to take that. Oh, of course. So Moon card. So some mysteries, some secrets. The Moon card to me also is a bit of a gateway. It is almost kind of like moving into enlightenment, moving into understanding. Because if you think about moonlight really is reflected sunlight. You know, the moon itself isn't illuminated. It's not creating its own light. It's sunlight bouncing off the surface of the moon, coming back to us. So it's almost kind of like half truths and like half understandings. It's like the light version. It makes me think of that movie, you know, you can't handle the truth. Like, the full force of the sun might be too much for you, so it's kind of like you're getting the filtered moonlight to kind of get you ready to go through that gateway, to take that step forward, to move through that you know, passageway and come into understanding. So it's not necessarily being given to you, but it is there. It's happening. You also have the little fairies in that card, which make me think of, you know, they kind of take me back to the psychic qualities of that claircognizance. So it's kind of like your guides helping you to see where you're going, see what has to change, see what the next step is, or why the next step is needed. Okay? Oh, now we're cooking. All right. Yeah, look at that. So Temperance and the King of Swords. So King of Swords is your clarity, it's your understanding, it's your analytical mind, your conscious mind, like, okay, I understand this. I understand what I need to do. This is the plan. Here's the decision. Now I have the foresight to see where this is going. Do I want to go there? If not, where do I actually want to be? And what do I do to get there, right? And then you have Temperance here, which is the divine kind of in the back burner, setting everything up, making everything happen, right? That's the support. That's the divine timing and the divine intervention that's helping this progression. Oh, Aries, I am so thankful for your reading. I had some wonky ones to stick today, and you're my last reading today, and I'm just like, oh, it's a nice shift in energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love you, Aries. What else is coming? Where's... Okay, so I'll jump in the beginning. Now you're going quiet on me. Oh. See? Okay. Alright, now you guys want to be chatty Cathy's. Okay. Okay, you know what? Kind of straightforward. I feel like I kind of want to do this. Alright, well, okay, so let's get into this. First card out, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is about, yes, honing your craft, mastering your skills, but really in this particular spread, this is about doing you. Doing you. Do what you want to do. Work on your projects. Head down. Don't listen to others. Don't look at others. Don't look what's happening over on that desk. This is really about you focusing on you. You focusing on your work, your path. I'm also really being drawn to like the stars in this card, which I normally don't look at. But these like stars in the middle are really pulling my focus as I look at this Eight of Pentacles. Look, I don't know if that's just a synchronicity, like maybe some of you out there do something with stars, astronomy, I don't know, maybe it's your favorite shape. Now I'm getting a little practical magic-y. But it may even be connected to this clear cog, so maybe some of you it's happening at nighttime, like during your dreams, or just again connecting to the divine with temperance, but for some reason these stars are really pulling my focus. I almost wonder if this is something new to come into your reality, right? Because you can kind of see those stars are part of the Eight Pentacles, right? But they like haven't been crafted into coins yet. So I wonder if this is something coming to the surface, right? Maybe this is a new skill we're bringing in, or something we, put on the back burner, but it's coming to light again. We're bringing it up. We're shining some light on it. Yeah, I feel like something might be emerging within you, especially with this Moon card. And then you're going to be moving on, right? With this Six of Swords, things are going to start to transition for you. Yes, this is a card of like moving out of like choppy waters into, smooth sailing. But I think this is just more the progression. Like you're moving into something new and something different, right? Maybe where there was inharmony, now we find balance. And I say that because we have this Justice card in reverse, which normally speaks to resistance or things being out of focus, things being unfair for sure, right? I almost wonder if maybe there's been some type of weight or some type of frustration on you with this Justice card. That might be why we need to move on, right? Because wherever we are has started to become a burden, or has started to weigh heavier than it needs to, or should, or used to, maybe. Maybe it used to feel imbalanced, and now it's starting to feel a little like, ugh. I don't know how I feel about this. I used to love it, but now it feels a little cray. If this is a work thing, I almost wonder if you're starting to feel like a cog in the machine as I look at this kind of clockwork happening up in the top, right? Where before it felt like maybe I was appreciated or I was being successful. Now it's just, now I'm just part of the machine now. And maybe that's not vibing with you too much, Aries. But again, I wouldn't worry about it. You have the Chariot card. So yes, could be speaking to a Cancer, but I do think this is about your success, your victory, and you moving forward. Some of you, this may even be travel, because you have two cards that speak about moving forward. And the Chariot is swift, right? It's fast moving. You're racing towards success. So I do think a lot of you are moving on to something, right? I talked about that a little bit up here, where it's like, you may have you've gone as far as you can go in one direction, so now it's time for you to travel in another way. But I think this new way, for those of you where this is really like a full redirect, I feel like you're kind of tapping into a new skill or finding a new passion, right? You're learning in a new field or something like that. I feel like I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I don't want to end it there. This Moon, I feel like, may also be really significant with this. Not only because you have the Moon card, but this Moon really is about kind of uncovering things and finding what needs to be released and what isn't serving us, and finding the hidden meaning, the deeper meaning behind of it, with the full moon being in Scorpio. So I think this is going to be a nice illuminating season for you to find this new direction, to find, oh, no. They're like, I can feel them. They're like on the verge of coming out, and they just aren't doing it. Why are we holding secrets? We don't need to hold secrets from Aries. There we go. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. So we might be daydreaming, right? We might be a little nostalgic, thinking about the way we wish things could have been, could be. Nine of Pentacles. Yep, yep, yep. Feeling very confident. Knowing yourself, knowing how hard you've worked, knowing you've earned this, knowing you've been putting time and effort into kind of developing yourself, growing yourself. That's the, to me this is coming up because this is the feeling you want to feel. So if I'm describing that and it doesn't feel that way, that's going to be illuminated with this Claire Cog. You're going to start to see this current path for what it is, not what you want it to be or what it could be, right? We're taking off those rose-colored glasses with this Six of Cups and really seeing it for what it is. And actually the card underneath that is the Devil card. So I think for some of you, you might be taking your power and your control back, right? And going through some type of rebirth with the Judgment underneath that. So yeah, I think you guys really are I don't feel like necessarily reconnecting with yourself, but you're finding your own direction, your own path. And for some, that is going to be a redirect. You are going to be moving away from something towards something that is much more authentic and more divinely you, right? Which ultimately brings you to more success. Simple as that. Whew. All right, Aries, I'm going to wrap it up there. I am wiped after today. I don't know what is going on. I have no idea. But, whew, okay, I'm going to wrap up your reading there. But I love you guys as always. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Honestly, an amazing season ahead of you. One of a lot of growth, a lot of movement, and you know, it'll start off with a little reflection. I don't think it's a whole lot because I feel like you kind of understand or already know a lot of this. It's really just kind of confirming it and making it like solid, right? It's really grounding all of that. But I feel like this month you really get some new clarity and really start shifting gears in a new way, and honestly I think it's going to be super exciting. But as always, thank you. I'd appreciate if you could hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, let me know how this resonated. Also make sure you have that subscribe button and notification bell on to be notified when your next video is popping up. I'm planning on doing a full moon reading. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow because I am like zonked, but it will pop up, so hopefully tomorrow afternoon I'll have it up. The full moon doesn't peak till later anyway, so it should still be out in time. But thank you. I love you guys. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.